I created this YouTube short that went viral.
You acting like you mad because you peeling off, bro.
I didn't peel off, man. Stop that shit. I got everything on dashcam, man.
Bro, what's up with you? Like,
now, please understand that it was not my intention at all to make this video controversial just for clicks or views. But as you can see from these comments, oof, ouch, wow. It appears that many viewers were upset about my so-called reckless driving. Well, let's take a look at the actual front-facing camera footage, which shows not only my acceleration, but also my slow speed heading into the turn. Hopefully this front forward-facing dash camera footage with the actual speed captured will help you better understand the situation.
Okay, well, let's roll the tape on that. Oh, sure, okay.
yo, my man, slow down a little bit, man. She's
350 feet. Turn left on North Lake.
Yo, my man, slow down a little bit, man. She's
350 feet. Turn left on North Lake.
Because as you can see, no peeling out, smooth acceleration up to 16 miles per hour while I switched lanes, and no turning the corner at NASCAR speed. I legit was only going max 16 miles per hour and only 14 miles per hour through the wide turn.
Google, how fast should you make a left turn?
yo, my man, slow down a little bit.
So then, how did it appear like this on the short video? Well, first, when editing this video, I did not take into account the viewer's experience. And that's my fault. I'll own that. So my apologies to the viewer. What I mean by not taking into account the viewer's experience of the situation is that when you zoom in on an object while moving forward and the camera staying put, it appears that I'm moving really fast away from all the objects behind me, creating an illusion similar to the dolly effect. Because zooming in on an object staying put while moving away from everything else in the background made it appear as if I was driving away really fast from all the objects in the background and whipping around corners. But I wasn't speeding or peeling out when the fastest I was going was only 16 miles per hour in a 25 mile per hour zone and only 14 miles per hour into the turn. So when you pan the camera as I'm making a turn in the opposite direction and zooming in, and with the camera facing the rear, as I'm driving forward, it probably made it appear to the viewer that I was driving like a NASCAR or Formula One racing driver. And I was already leaning forward before the turn because I was veering over my left shoulder to check the traffic before switching lanes. So I wasn't leaning into the turn like the comments state. I wasn't peeling out at the speed of light.
Ludicrous speed! Go!
And I wasn't whipping around corners like a NASCAR driver. In the end, I was just trying to tell a story in the shortest amount of time possible. And I took the lazy way out as a storyteller by not explaining with my own words what happened. I just relied on the text to explain my story while the footage played out, not thinking how it would appear from the viewer's perspective. And again, as a storyteller, that's on me. And right now I'm in the same exact location where the incident happened with the same exact dash camera with a coffee. So we're gonna open this coffee up, I'm gonna drive the same exact speed and turn, and we're gonna see what happens. Right now I'm pulling out, hit some bumps, go down off the curb. Let's speed up to 16 miles per hour. And then let's make the turn at 14. I think I even made the turn a little bit faster than that. And look, coffee's good.
Oh my God! Wow!
And to answer the comments about me being entitled, no. Setting boundaries and having respect for myself, yes. There's a huge difference between both of those. And as a driver, you should set boundaries and have respect for yourself, or else your riders are going to run all over you. However, could I have handled the situation better and not have cursed? Sure, that's on me because I'm a huge advocate of de-escalating all situations. As a driver, it's very important to do that. But after being gaslit 5 separate times, the first being that I asked him if he was joking because my max speed was only 16 miles per hour in a 25 mile per hour zone.
Yo, my man, slow down a little bit, man.
In 350 feet. Turn left on North Lincoln Street.
I'm too fast for y'all, man.
Joking? But he wasn't joking around.
No, I'm dead up, bro.
And then he blamed me for spilling the coffee on her, which I thought was total BS because I wasn't even driving fast.
You spilled coffee all over and everything, bro.
Plus, she's an adult. It's her responsibility to control her beverage in a moving vehicle. And then the third time he tried to say the car peeled out.
This car peeled out.
Nah, I never peeled out. I gradually accelerated. So I thought at the moment that was an absurd accusation.
Don't be ridiculous.
Which is why I responded with, no, that's not what happened, man. And I know I said earlier that I try to de-escalate things, but it just happened so fast, I really didn't know how to react. And I wasn't going to take it any further after that. I was just going to let it go, but then he wanted to continue arguing.
You acting like you mad because you peeling off, bro.
I didn't peel off, man. Stop that shit. I got everything on dashcam, man.
Bro, what's up with you? Like,
that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
In hindsight, I could have reacted differently in a more professional manner and not cursed. That's on me. But I just didn't have the patience that day for this rider's BS because I was in the middle of driving my third straight 10-hour day. Like, sure, I admit I didn't have to curse to get my point across, but let's be real. If someone is gaslighting you, are you going to be like, oh, no, 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 please don't do that to me?
Cut it out. Get out of here.
Or, oh my God, please stop it.
Come on, stop.
You're being mean.
You hurt my feelings.
No, you wouldn't. Be real. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
And then the final gaslighting attempt was him asking me to apologize for spilling her drink.
you could have apologized for anything. You
Apologize?
peeling off,
Nah, that's good, man.
Weird as
Like, seriously, nah, I'm good.
How about no?
I'm not apologizing for something that is not my fault. But the crazy thing is I wasn't even mad at the fact that she spilt the drink. I wasn't mad at all about that. That happens in my car all the time. It's no big deal. What I was mad at is the fact that the rider kept accusing me of spilling the drink. And from there, I kept my mouth shut because I didn't want to antagonize the rider or further escalate the situation.
No, matter of fact, put us out right here. You can pull right over.
Hey, man,
Put us
you're
out,
more than
bro.
welcome to get out.
Thanks for that shit, yo. Weirdo. I mean,
I've had people spill drinks in my car before. It's not a big deal because these types of accidents happen all the time in a moving vehicle, and it's part of the gig. It's part of my job. But usually, the riders that spill the drinks in my vehicle, they're the ones that apologize for spilling the drink. I give them a napkin, and we all move on with our day. No big deal. But again, what got me upset in this situation is not the spilt drink. It was being accused of peeling out, speeding, and spilling the drink, then demanding an apology.
Apologize,
And I think the most shocking part for these riders, and maybe some of you viewers, is the expectation that rideshare drivers like myself are just servants.
Sir, I am your servant.
And we don't have any boundaries. We are to apologize when a rider gets upset, even when it's clearly not the rideshare driver's fault. But I set boundaries with riders, and I have respect for myself. So when a rider crosses that line, I'm going to stick up for myself. And I encourage y'all to do the same thing with your life. And if you ask me how the coffee spilled, it was probably because I was pulling out onto the road, I went down off a curb, and then immediately over some potholes. I mean, it is the city. There's going to be potholes, and there's going to be curbs. Just like that right there, bumpity bump. And most likely the coffee swayed from side to side in her cup, and then as I was accelerating, it just spilled right out, down her arm and all over my seat. And if the rider would have said something along the lines of, hey man, I think that bump back there may have spilled her drink, I may have been more inclined to respond with, oh, my bad, let me get you some napkins. But he didn't, so again, no need to apologize for something that's not my fault. And even though I cursed, which I've admitted that I shouldn't, it's very important to note that I didn't threaten them or call them names. I simply just asked them to stop with the BS.
Stop slinging your bullshit at me.
But remember, rideshare drivers like myself are independent contractors, not a Chick-fil-A employee that you can say whatever to and they'll simply respond with, my pleasure.
It is my pleasure to serve you. Hey, it is my pleasure to serve you.
So if you cross boundaries that I have set for myself, I have no problem letting you know. And if you scan through my channel, you have probably noticed that almost all of my content is positive, and I want to continue building my YouTube community around positive content, not negative. 99% of rideshare rides are peaceful, and 99% of the riders are awesome. However, there are some negative aspects with rideshare, and sometimes rides can just go horribly wrong. And I'm going to share those bad experiences and stories, as well as the positive ones, on my channel.